territory and a mistake. 12 months. So Dave won 2 years ago. And so it's not within the last calendar 12 months. So to make a long story short, Dave got Tim Smith. Dave got John Gruden, $8 million. And the second one, what was the second? And you got Dante Hightower. So
correct.
The second one was an easy one. First one wasn't. And the third one was tricky, but I had asked it. So if you get right down to it, Dave, has gotten a little bit of a break here because I haven't buried him with a hard question, but I'm going to bury him now. That's for sure.
Well, we'll see. There's a good chance of it. Mathis, I knew. These other ones, we'll see.
Dave is good, though. He's a good contestant. He deserves to have a chance. This is number 4 for David.
It was amazing anyway, after the strike was over, to do the things that we've done, to get to the playoffs. It was kind of like a play where, God, beat the hell onto it. They would have scored. Actually, I thought, if they had a little bit more time, they probably would beat us.
All right, Dave, who is it?
All right, Doug. 2 years ago when it was Gary Plummer, I knew it. I knew Mathis. This is a guess, George Rogers.
That is correct. The guess is correct, and Dave has beat us again. The contest is laying an egg. Dave has gone out there, and he has buried. Bill's got no chance to get this job in California. This is over. But you are. How did you know that was George Rogers? But you are. How did you know that was George Rogers?
Not to be obnoxious to the great Mr. Rogers, the Heisman Trophy winner from South Carolina. He had some substance abuse issues in his life, and that voice sounds like a guy who's had a couple cocktails in his day. And I remember he has turned his life around. I remember hearing him on NFL film, something or other.
Yeah, he was on an SEC. I was worried about that too. He was on an SEC thing.
The strike, yeah. And I think Timmy Smith, obviously, he took over for Rodgers when Rodgers got hurt. And
hey, Dave's a professional.
What you're talking about is Darren Nelson. And now I'm not going to give the theme away.
No, don't. Bottom line is you did a hell of a job. You deserve it. Congratulations. 2 times in 3 years. You better keep on listening. You might win again. Who the hell knows?
Yeah,
well done.
Maybe the Giants will actually get back in my lifetime.
Yeah, you know what? You don't get the Mary Tyler Moore thing and extra cash, but you get the trip. Dave, great job. Listen to Eddie Erickson here. You're all set.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. So we have been buried. This is the first time in the Marquis history, and now I got to do a talk show, and I got to stay at 7 o'clock, which is another thing. This is the first time in the Marquis history that he has walked in here during the week. Now, there was one other time where I thought I was cute with the Vince Lombardi questions, and I got burned in 10 minutes. But this is the first time. I didn't realize Wikipedia page had all the answers when I was talking about the Vince Lombardi documentary. This is the time the contest has been had twice in 2 hours. So this has been a rough day for the Sirius crew. It began with Nadal walking out of there in the 5th set, which killed the Monday show because no Nadal Federer. So that means Eddie has to get some guests on, and he's not good at it. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, Lee in Pittsburgh buried us with Terrence Mathis, which I guess the whole world knew. Whether Steve flipped it out, who knows? But she got that right with Mathis, and so she's going to Minneapolis, and she's going with extra money because I got to write her a check. And then Dave, who is I did not know that. Dave is a player. Dave has performed in the past, and Dave, I got a little easy with the questions. I probably should have been a little harder. You never know how this works. I asked Dante Hightower, should have asked it as a 1. I should have put Gruden as a 2 and asked a tough third question, and I didn't do that. And from that perspective, he gets to number 4 easy after we double-checked the calendar as far as the amount of times you're allowed to win. Dave won that too, and so Dave is a champion with the contest in his second time in 3 years. So, Dave in New York with sour faces and long faces all around the Studio 4 here at Mad Dog Unleashed. Dave and Lee, well done. Contest is in the books for the day. We'll come back. Don't go away.